What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the E.D.C channel. I'm going to be showing you today what I carry, of course, but I also want to break down the meaning of E.D.C, which stands for, the definition for it would be everyday carry. Now, I also want to announce that these things that I carry are a safety net of some sort. At least for me, they play that role. I feel a little more comfortable, a little more aware, a little more refined using my tools correctly. So I recently got into E.D.C a few years back. As you can tell, I'm not a pro, but I'm doing my thing. So it makes me feel okay. Especially, again, with these tools in that meaning. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you my wide variety of tools that I carry on an everyday basis and go into some detail of why I carry them. Of course, you're always going to carry your primary things, which are car keys, wallets, cell phones, the simplistic things that we are able to reach. So I'm recording on my phone. I'm not going to be exposing my car keys, but I will show you my wallet. That would be one of those things. It's going to be a J.S.X wallet, steel in the front, leather straps in the back with a little bit of cash. Great thing. Everybody knows what you need a wallet for, correct? Identifying yourself, a little bit of money, to being able to pay for gas, etc. Right? I suggest to carry a little bit of petty cash on you, just so you're able to not look as foolish standing in line and your chip not working in your car, because that tends to happen to me quite a bit. So I kind of look like a whole broke fucking 6-foot bastard, But petty cash always solves that problem. Super great to carry on you. You never know when certain things are not gonna work. That's not your capability of handling. Besides the point. We're gonna move on to my second tool. My second tool is my knife. Everything that I can imagine doing is a possibility with this. It's a Bacher. I believe it's called a police tool or a cop tool. Great knife. Beveled edge, serrated. I also have a seatbelt cutter, super thin glass breaker. I believe it's titanium, or I'm not sure. I believe it's titanium, the glass breaker. The knife itself, I think it's 440 stainless. Awesome tool to carry around, especially in a sheet like this. Personalize this sheet. U-clip. Excuse me. Kydex sheath, personally made. Awesome tool to carry on me. I never know when I'm going to need it, and I need it more than I know. So we're going to follow up that tool with another great one, a flashlight. Super simple thing. We don't realize how much we need a flashlight until we don't have it. When I leave this charging or leave this behind, I freak out a little bit, because I get into, it could be broad daylight and I'm looking inside of my motor and not being able to physically see something. Nighttime, always great. 5 years with this flashlight. Olight, send me a shout out. I'd appreciate it. Fucking Gerber multi-tool. Jesus Christ, I've put this through hell, and it still stands, which I'm absolutely proud of carrying. An American-made tool. Come on. This has been a good 2 years now, and I've put it through hell. unscrewing everything, different bits, knife, uh, pliers themselves, serrated edge blade. I mean, you name it. This does such a great tool. I can, my batteries get a little oxidated. I'm able to take off the bolt. The simplest things, man, that we don't think of are the ones that come in handy. Super nifty tool. Always good to have around. I'm able to construct and deconstruct almost with one tool. If it was a hammer, I think I'd be great, right? Um, I carry this, I want to say, my 3 o'clock, you know, something simple to carry on me, always have it on me. It's like muscle memory. I just reach down for it. I know where it's at. I know how to use it, right? That's always a big thing. Learning how to use your tools, even if they're simple. You'd be surprised how many people cut themselves with a knife accidentally, right? And it's a simple tool. So we're going to move on to a second one, and I want to get a little more into depth with this one because recently this one absolutely came in handy. This is my IFAC. This is by SFD Response Frog Pro. So this absolutely came in handy for me recently. I had a injury at work, and my coworkers weren't as level-headed as I wish they would have been. So they kind of panicked a little bit. I ended up injuring my thumb. A steel beam fell on my thumb. I'm carrying the scar. Ended up severing a couple tendons in my hand, nerve endings. I'm getting my thumb back. Besides the point, this absolutely came crucial. I was able to keep control, keep a level head, wrap my thumb up, was able to steady myself enough to operate correctly. And once I had the tools, that gave me that safety net that we were speaking about, greatly immersed that feeling. And I used a couple things out of here, right? I was bleeding profusely. I have some gauze. I wish not to take this out. This is, unless I need to, this is one of those things I really don't do. Tourniquets down to your simple Benchmade cutter, clothing cutter. I mean, it rips through seat belts, clothing, whatever. Of course, you're going to need your tourniquet, right? Be aware that these tools require a little bit of knowledge. The tourniquet took me a while to be able to apply. Once I got it down, it's, you just constantly have to do it. I kind of sometimes wrestle my kid down and tourniquet his fucking leg, So sometimes you gotta put them to the test. But chest seals, SWAT T, they come in absolutely great help. Things that we don't understand that we're gonna need later down the road, this is it comes in clutch, man. CPR face shield, what if one of your family members was having an unfortunate incident and someone knew CPR and could get in there and react calmly to be able to control the situation? That would be great. If it was anybody in my family and someone could do that for me, I'd be grateful to them. How could I not be? These are those serious things that you can carry on you and be able to implement in your daily life. Especially, I'm an outside worker, I've always been. Tourniquets and compressed gauze, when you're using heavy equipment, not everybody's in tune how you're in tune. So sometimes you're going to have to react to someone accidentally doing something to themselves and be able to calculate everything. These I don't consider a lethal thing. I consider them a helpful thing. Down to my wallet, I'm able to open a beer for somebody and just be courteous. Hey, here you go. It's one of those things where, oh, look at my idea, I look retarded, you know what I mean? So, these are one of those things that can go down from socially to independently to an extensive array. Um, and this is where this comes in, right? I've had to switch my tools around plenty of times. I'm an older man now. I've created a family for myself, so this has to be one of my critical tools. More than anything, then it's a shield. It's a shield between the negativeness and my family. It's a shield for me to be able to protect and defend what God gave me. Awesome tool. Glock 23, 40 caliber, right? I'm going to safety check it for everybody out there. There we go. You should be able to see through it. It's just one of those tools that I hope I never get to use. But if I needed to use it, I'm so glad I carry it on me. Carry it in this tactical, what is it? T1C tactical conceal. I'm not sure on the holster. Excuse me. Tier 1 conceal. That's what it is. So, listen, man, you made a banging ass fucking holster. Mag Caddy, I'm able to separate this from the buttons. Okay? Carry these in different, I usually carry appendix, so I carry it like this. The reason I chose this, I felt it was more flexible than your other one that you were offering. I believe this is the Aegis. Besides the point, comfortable. You also need wedges, of course, if you're gonna carry, a firearm. Make it as comfortable as possible so you do carry it on you consistently. I've heard 80-80 rule. Carry it 80% of the time. Listen, beautiful thing. I like making these videos for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy them. Take something out of them. Let me know if you're more interested or if this caught your eye. I'm able to go through it with a little more detail, a little more finesse. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Come on back.